boy.
Blackie got his name because he black as hell. And they was being racist to him, and he didn't get it when he was a little kid. He was the blackest Blackie.
And he probably was like, yeah, I'm Blackie.
Blackie.
Probably just owned it immediately.
His name is Gary Joe, and he still get called Blackie. Now think about it. If we were in L.A., and he around a bunch of different white people or China, they're going to feel uncomfortable calling him that.
Right.
But he would get pissed if you don't call him that. Blackie.
Right.
He don't go by Gary. He goes by Blackie.
Right.
You better not call him. My name's Blackie. Don't call me that damn Gary. He go by Blackie even when he went to court.
Yeah.
Mr. Hale, Blackie. Just call me Blackie.
Right.
Blackie. The people would feel uncomfortable because it's like, that's a racist.
Yeah. We're trying not to do that anymore.
Exactly. Because if you pull that term up, that's a racial slur. Yeah. Blackie is a racial slur. Like one of my childhood friends, his name is Coon Coon.
Coon Coon.
Everybody call him.
One that is black, such as a person belonging to a darkly pigmented race.
Yes, and that's my brother's childhood.
Racial slurs for the whole family. Yes. Impress your friends with your vast knowledge of hate.
and you better not call him nothing different.
Yeah.
And it's like people be like,
Yeah.
And then I remember when people were coming to do, because we have a restaurant called Nick's Barbecue in our town, and people, when they get on the 40, country music.
Is it pork barbecue or beef barbecue?
They do wild boar, that pulled pork. Because, they got that stimulus, because they probably get a stimulus just for cooking that.
Right.
But their barbecue is so good, so when they get people come off the 40 to the truck stops, they'll come in the Nick's Barbecue. And my brother in there shooting the shit. Everybody know Blackie. He cracking a joke. And they was like, oh, man, you're funny, dude. We're from San Diego. We think you're funny. What's your name? My brother's like, my name's Blackie. Now remember, they're from California. They turning red. And they're like, but what's your real name?
Their heads explode.
Blackie. He said, now, sir, I remember this clear as day. He said, I don't think your parents. He's trying to get him to say his name because he didn't want to. He said, that's a racial slur, right? And he's like, my name's Blackie. He said, oh, you want me to tell you my real name? It's Gary, and it's white. But I don't like being called Gary. I ain't been called that since I was 4 years old. My name's Blackie.
Right.
He said, I ain't gonna call you that. Can I call you B? No, because my name ain't B.
Yeah.
It's Blackie.
Right.
What's your name? Wayne.
Right. Wayne.
No, my name's not Wayne. It's Jason. You're Wayne. No, I'm Jason. Shut up, Wayne. Okay, Blackie. And then it was,
now we're friends. Yeah.
So that dude keeps up with him to this day. So
that's funny.
And then my brother Tootum. He was about 10 when he went to jail because my brother was always into some type of shit. Like him and Blackie had a habit of getting high. My daddy didn't know. That's how their punishment started.
Mushrooms?
They started sniffing gas and shrooms. So the first story I heard was they swore up and down they ran away for 2 days. Okay. They were like, yeah, we got our ass beat. All I remember is we was drenching wet and getting our ass beat with a water hose. They thought they passed out in the woods and they ran off. Come to find out, they were going in the cow pasture and Blackie and Tootum was picking out shrooms out the shit of the cow.
Yeah.
Started popping the shrooms and huffing gas. They were young. And my daddy saw them seizing on the ground. They were having seizures, both of them at the same time. So my daddy didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what that was back then. So he threw water and beat them out they seizure. So they said all they remember is waking up they was wet.
Yeah.
And feeling the body was sore. Get the fuck up. Why is you shaking? The story's hilarious the way they tell it. And they said, Daddy. And then, I ain't gonna say my cousin, I'm gonna call him Peter. Another incident of they shroom habit was I had a cousin that got ran over by a tractor. They all was out there high on shrooms, laying out in the dirt, covering themselves with dirt. And I guess when somebody was going by, they ran over my cousin and drug his ass.
Oh, no. He didn't hear it or didn't get up?
No. They all been in. So back to them. So basically, he was so good. I mean, you're not supposed to brag on a child stealing. That man could walk out with your TV and you wouldn't even know how he did it. That's how good he was. So the reason why he ended up going to Whitehall, that's like a bad school for kids. He stole his teacher purse, if I recall it. Went to my daddy's house and stole a 3-wheeler. Didn't realize the brakes was gone off of it.
Oh, no.
Took the money, couldn't stop, and ran into a tree. And they sent him there for stealing the purse. And then when he got out, when I mean every courthouse know him. If you pulled up his rap sheet, a mastermind of everything. And he don't get that much time in jail because he figured out how much time. He calculates what he's going to do before he does it. He never spends no more than 6 months in jail for something that should be 10 years long. Because so I think maybe they was calling him Tootum because he too damn. Daddy say he was too damn dumb, but it ended up converting into Tootum. So we call him Tootum. So those are my daddy's. Those was his 2 kids he had to watch.
Tootum.
So daddy used to say he was too damn dumb because he would do dumb shit.
Right.
So everybody
Toodum.
But that's what he was originally called. But we all call him Tootum.
Oh, okay, so it became Tootum.
It ended up becoming Tootum. But it was originally too damn dumb.
That's hilarious.
He would do bad shit. Like he was just bad. And I'm gonna show you his picture.
That's after saying it so many times.
It's too damn dumb. You got the guy.
It's like it. You've said it so many times. You have to like change it up.
Because the police.
And now it's just Tootum.
I remember he broke his clavicle. I'm gonna show you a childhood picture of him. He looked bad.
Yeah.
He broke his clavicle because he was still the tractor wheels, and they had dirt roads. There wasn't rock roads then.
Yeah.
So all that dust would kick up. They pushing his ass down there. He's going wee, and ran into a goddamn truck and broke his whole clavicle and walked home. Daddy said, "What?"
Looking up.
He said, "What the fuck?" He had tears. He had pain. He like had been like he said. See that too damn dumb shit, your damn bone. My daddy they didn't have hospitals. My daddy had to pop his shit back in place.
Oh, no. They put him in a little brace?
No, he didn't go to the hospital.
Wow.
That's him when he was little.
That's not what you pulled up.
Wait, sorry. There he goes. It's a meme. Read it.
Tootum Hale, the first kid in Carlisle, Arkansas to wish a motherfucker would.
Look at